So today let us see how to sort the elements using insertion sort algorithm. Let me take this array containing 4 elements, n is equal to 4 here. As you can see, elements are not in order. They are in jumbled up order. They are not in order. So today let's see how to sort the elements in ascending order using insertion sort algorithm. So as the name indicates, insertion sort algorithm. So we are inserting a particular element at the appropriate position so that elements are in order. First, let me consider this element, 19. So I want to place this element or data item at the exact order. It could be here or it could be here. So that I need to compare these two elements. At the next stage, I will take this element and I will insert this element at the appropriate position somewhere here. So I will have two comparison as per this element is concerned. At the next level, I will take this element, finally, I will take this element and I will insert this element at the appropriate position among these. So I will have 1, 2 and 3 comparisons. Third pass. So we'll say there will be 3 passes. At the first pass, there will be 1 comparison. At the second pass, there will be 2 comparison. At the third pass, there will be 3 comparison. See, I will check this value I will initialize it to 1 and I can go up to 3, that is n minus 1. I can start from 1, it can go up to 3 by incrementing the value. For the comparison, this is for the pass, how many passes will be there. So this I value will decide the number of passes, then the j value will decide the number of comparison. So as you need to have one comparison, let me take j is equal to 1. Let it take the same value as that of I. Now I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1. So once you know the value of I and j and you need to check the value of j as well. So comparison, as per comparison is concerned, you are going to compare until your j value is up to 1. So we need to check is it greater or equal to 1. Now it is equal to 1. I will check these two values. As j is equal to 1, I will compare a of j and a of j minus 1. As you can clearly see that a of j is lesser than a of j minus 1. That is true. Let me interchange these two values. I told you how to interchange the values of these two, a of j and a of 0. I will use another variable which is called as temp. So now I will not show that particular part. I will directly interchange these two values. So these two values are going to be interchanged because this value is lesser than this value. So 19 goes to here, 26 comes to here, interchanged. After this interchange or after this comparison, I'm going to decrement the value of j is equal to j minus 1. It becomes 0. I told you I will compare the element when j is greater than or equal to 1. It has become 0. I will stop that. I will stop the comparison. I will increment the value of I because I will go for next pass. I told you already at the first pass there will be only one comparison. That's why I will increment the value of I. So I will be incremented to 2. And j also takes the value which is same as that of I. So j will also be 2. I'll take the this changed array element. Okay. Now these two are in sorted order and these may not be in sorted order. You can clearly see that 19 and 26 in sorted order. Okay, j is 2 and that is greater than or equal to 1. That is true because 2 is greater than 1. So I will take a of j and a of j minus 1. Again, a of j is lesser than a of j minus 1. That is true. What I do, I will interchange these two values. If a of j less than a of j minus 1, I will interchange. So 21 goes here, 26 goes here. And after this, I will decrement the value of j. J becomes 1. I'll take this element, same element. Okay. Now, as j is equal to 1, which is greater than or equal to 1, which is equal to 1, I will have comparison between this and this. A of j lesser than A of j minus 1. But A of j is not lesser than A of j minus 1, so I'm not going to interchange. I'll keep as it is. If condition directly goes to end of if, later I will change the value of j is equal to j minus 1. I will not decrement the value j is equal to j minus 1 inside the if condition. I will do outside. If you do inside, it will remain same because you are not getting inside of if, and you are not changing. In case if you are not changing the value of j, if you do not decrement, it will goes into infinite loop. That's why after if I will decrement the value of j, right? So when it decrement, j becomes 0. I cannot go further comparison. What I do, I will increment the value of I. So I is incremented to 3. Now j gets the value as that of I. So j is also 3. That is greater than or equal to 1. That is greater than 1. So I will start comparing these two elements, A of j and A of j minus 1. A of j is lesser than A of j minus 1. What I do? I will interchange these two values. So 26 goes to here, 18 comes to here. J is decremented to 2. We take this array element. Now A of j and A of j minus 1 is compared. Again A of j is lesser than A of j minus 1. That's true. I'll interchange these two values. When j is decremented to 1. Now I will have comparison between A of j and A of j minus 1. Still it is lesser than this. Right? So I will interchange these two values. Now j is decremented to 0. There will be no further comparison. I is incremented to 4. As I told you, it can go only up to 3. When it goes beyond that, I'm going to terminate this loop. So there is one loop for I, there is another loop for j, right? And inside that, I'm going to interchange the values. See, when I is equal to 1, there will be one comparison. When I is equal to 2, there will be two comparison. So j starts from 2, it can go up to 1. When I is equal to 3, there will be 3 comparison. To start from 3, j starts from 3, it can go up to 1. So how the exchange mechanism takes place, let me explain that to you. Let me take these two elements. Initially, A of j was 19 and A of j minus 1 was 26. After interchange, it has changed. So I'll take another variable temp. Temp will receive the value of A of j. Temp is equal to A of j. It goes to here. A of j is equal to A of j minus 1. And A of j minus 1 is equal to 1. That's why I write this algorithm according to the animation. I've written the algorithm. So I need to fix the value of I. It starts from 1, it can go up to n minus 1. In previous case, there were 4 elements. I value valid value for I starting from 1 to 3. Cannot go beyond that. And whenever you have the value for I, j gets the same value. J is equal to I. It's not equal to 1. J is equal to I. And I told you till how you are going to repeat the comparison until j is greater or equal to 1. When j was 2, we had a comparison. When j is equal to 3, we had comparison. When j is equal to 1, we had comparison. But when j becomes 0, we'll terminate loop. So when j is one or more value, so what do? We will compare a of j and a of j minus 1. The previous value The current value is compared with previous value. In case current value is lesser than previous value, we will interchange. So mechanism I already told you, and you know this mechanism, exchange mechanism. Temp is equal to a of j is equal to a of j minus 1, a of j minus 1 is equal to temp. Then you write end of if, then j is equal to j minus 1. Later you write end of while. See, I told you in case if you write j is equal to j minus 1, what is the effect? In case if the condition is wrong, you are not getting inside of this and you are not decrementing the value so that it goes into infinite loop. That's why it has to be written after end of if and before end of while. So while is closed using end of while and for is also closed using end of for. Step number 4 is it. Let me take example. Number of elements are 4, right? If it is this algorithm, let me start the value for I is equal to 1. Let me initialize value for I, which is initialized to 1, 1, 2, 3. That's true. I is at location 1. This element is compared with A of 0 actually. So let me see. J is equal to I. J is also at the same location. J is also at the location number 1. J is greater than or equal to 1, 1 greater than or equal to 1, that's true, right? Uh, I get inside of while loop. There is a comparison. A of j is compared with A of j minus 1. Is your A of j, j is 1, 28, is it lesser than A of j minus 1? 28 lesser than 35. That's true. So what we need to do is we are going to interchange these two values using temporary mechanism. Temp is equal to A of j, A of j is equal to A of j minus 1, A of j minus 1 is equal to temp, right? So these two values are going to be interchanged. Let me take this variable. Temp is equal to A of j. So this value is copied to here, 28. Now A of j is equal to A of j minus 1, 35. Now A of j minus 1 is equal to 28. So this value getting changed to 28. So these two are interchanged using temporary. End of if j is equal to j minus 1, it has to be decremented to 0. So while has to be terminated because you don't have any previous element. So end of while 0 greater than or equal to 1, that's false. End of while. After while is ended, so I is going to be incremented. I is equal to 2. 2 to 3 is valid. So j is equal to I. It has changed to 0. Now it is going to be changed to 2 because I value is equal to. So j is equal to 2. And while condition 2 greater than or equal to 1, that's true. Okay, so I will have comparison A of j lesser than A of j minus 1. 14 less than 35. True. I'm getting inside. So temporary is equal to A of j. So this has to be interchanged. Temporary is equal to A of j. So I get the value 14. A of j is equal to A of j minus 1. So you'll get the value 35. And A of j minus 1 is equal to 10. So you'll get the value 14. End of if j has to be decremented. J is equal to j minus 1. It goes to 1. Now j is equal to 1. J greater than or equal to 1. 1 greater than or equal to 1. That's true. A of j less than A of j minus 1. 14 less than 28. That's true. It has to be interchanged. Using the same mechanism, temporary gets the value of A of j. That is 14. Same value you have. And A of j is equal to A of j minus 1. This is going to be changed to 28. A of j minus 1 is equal to 10. 14. So at the second pass, 14 was here. It has been inserted at the appropriate position. This is the exact location between these three elements. Whatever, end of if j is equal to j minus 1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. While condition 0 greater than or equal to 1, false, end of while. So second pass is finished. After the second pass, these three elements are in sorted order. then I is going to be incremented to 3, 3 to 3, true. J gets the value of I, j is equal to 3, while 3 greater than or equal to 1, true, j greater than or equal to 1, true. If a of j less than a of j minus 1, now this has to be inserted appropriate position among these four elements. A of j 16 less than 35, true. Let's interchange using temporary. So temporary gets the value of a of j, that is 16. A of j gets the value of a of j minus 1, that is 35. And a of j minus 1 is equal to 10, 16. These two values are interchanged. End of if. J is equal to j minus 1, 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. While 2 greater than or equal to 1, true. A of j less than a of j minus 1, 16 less than 28. True. Interchange. Using temporary, a of j gets a value of, sorry, temporary gets a value of a of j, that is 16. A of j gets a value of a of j minus 1, 28. A of j minus 1 gets a value of temporary, that is 16. And of if j is equal to j minus 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. Still 1 greater than or equal to 1, true. Again, I will repeat, if a of j less than a of j minus 1, 16 less than 14, that's false. 16 less than 14, that is false. Directly come to end of it. Anyhow, I have decrement the value of j is equal to j minus 1. In case if I write inside this, I will not change the value of j is equal to j minus 1. It will be still 1, 1 greater than or equal to 1, true. Again, I will keep on comparing these two elements. That's why this has to be written after end of it. Now, even though you are not getting inside, you are decrementing the value of j is equal to j minus 1. You are decrementing the value of j. That comes 0. 0 greater than or equal to 1 is false. So you are going to come to end of while. Then I is going to be incremented to 4. It can go only up to this, it cannot go beyond that. In case it goes beyond that, 4 to 3, I have to terminate this for the end of for and exit. Look at these elements. Now elements are in sorted order from A of 0 to A of 3. 14, then 16, then 28, then 35. There is one more question. In case if you interchange this less than into greater than, what happens? Elements will sort in descending order, highest to lowest. But in our syllabus, they are asked to sort the array elements in ascending order. That's why it has to be less than. In case if you write greater than, that will be in descending order. So this is insertion sort algorithm.